Good evening and welcome back to the Informant Market Desk, where we are all very tired. The market is technically fine, and I am currently trying to remember how to spell percentile without looking like a fool. It is August 22nd, 2026, and if you are joining us live from the couch, please try not to judge the lighting. It is evening, which means the sun has gone down, but the confusion regarding what actually happened today has never been brighter. We begin, as we always do, with a little bit of bureaucratic theater because apparently we need proof that time is still moving forward. Registry chain head 9149 Alpha Delta 96 Foxtrot 0 Delta Bravo. I am reading this like a hostage proving the date, not because I care about the crypto ledger, but because it gives me something to do with my hands while I watch the world burn in slow motion. And what a day for construction. Apparently. We have 3 posts about building things, 2 about geopolitics, and 2 about defense war, which is a lovely combination that suggests we are either preparing for war or just really bad at interior design. The pundits are already at each other's throats, which is comforting in its predictability. Our colleague on the left is screaming that the president is literally building a ballroom for his ego while the house burns down, turning the White House into a construction site for his own vanity. He claims the sheer audacity to pave over history with marble and mediocrity is breathtaking in its incompetence. Meanwhile, our colleague on the right is just standing there, nodding vigorously, saying that the deep state is panicking as they realize the monument is real. They can't handle the truth anymore. It is always fascinating to watch our 2 colleagues, who are both wrong, debate whether the White House is a construction site or a monument to sanity. One says it's vanity. The other says it's a truth bomb. I say it's just drywall and despair. The left pundit also had a field day claiming the president is out here demanding the Fed fold while quietly bankrolling a Senate president who probably thinks inflation is a new dance move. And nobody is talking about this. But then the right pundit hit back with such grace, saying, "Oh, please, spare me the weeping. That Fed building looks just fine until you start measuring its despair with those hateful percentiles and baselines." It's poetic, really, if you ignore the fact that neither of them knows how to read a chart. Now, let us look at the actual numbers, because while we argue about marble, the market is doing its usual thing of not caring. The data for today is a study in tedium. Ethereum edged down 0.23%, 42nd percentile. We watched it edge down. It did not surge. It did not crash. It edged. And then, in a twist that defies all logic, the same ticker, Ethereum, also edged down 0.05%, 10th percentile. Yes, I said that right. The packet lists 2 separate downward edges for Ethereum, one at 42% of history and another at 10%. It is as if the market blinked twice in a very small way. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin edged down 0.04%, 12th percentile. Again, the verb is edged. If you are feeling excited about this move, I suggest you check your pulse. It might be flatlining from boredom. But wait, there is more confusion, because later in the same packet, Ethereum is listed as having edged up 0.04%, 8th percentile. So Ethereum went down 0.23%, then down 0.05%, and then up 0.04%. Or was that a different ticker? The packet does not clarify the temporal sequence, only the existence of these contradictory micro-movements. It is like watching a stock chart have a nervous twitch. And for good measure, Bitcoin also edged down 0.03%, 9th percentile. So, to summarize, Bitcoin went down 0.04%, then down 0.03%. Ethereum went down 0.23%, down 0.05%, and up 0.04%. The market did not care about the ballroom. It did not care about the deep state's panic. It just edged around in a circle of indifference, acting stunned every single night that the assets refused to have a strong opinion about anything. I would like to promise a correction segment with the enthusiasm of a man who has one ready, but I am too tired from deciphering whether Ethereum is a cryptocurrency or a confused pet rock. We will leave it there. The market is fine. I am the one who is not fine. Good night. Dale's ballroom visions met with yawns. Let's see what the booth makes of this existential boredom and map drawing. Over to you.
I want to be very careful about how I say this, and then I'm going to say it anyway. Trump is busy drawing maps of the Persian Gulf and boasting about ballrooms, while the market yawns in existential boredom. The anchor's habit of citing the data as if it matters when he's playing world builder. It's pathetic.
Dale here. The market's pathetic twitch over my ballroom blueprints proves it's terrified of my vision. My co-panelist cries boredom, while the world watches me redraw the map and build the future you're too cowardly to imagine.
The market edged down 0.23%, landing at the 42nd percentile. Left, your boredom was real. Right, your vision missed the mark by a whisker.